Hi, everybody. Y'all know I don't really mess with artificial light right in my face, y'all. So y'all gonna have to start getting used to these low light videos. Okay, I will light a candle. So this is this type of moon we're having is talking about helping people have clarity and helping people to have a release and helping people to basically not take their life as a joke, to love themselves more, but also to be able to see things that they've been having a hard time seeing. Okay. So I decided to continue on doing some of the live videos because this is a rough moon for some people. It ain't that rough for me. It's only rough because all the energy surge. Other than that, it's not really rough for me as far as releasing and purging. It's not really hard for me, but I want to help everybody else. Okay. All right. Hold on, y'all. Woo! Okay. Let me get my drink. Okay. Now I know we ain't gonna have too many people in here because whenever I do a subscriber only video, I don't get that many people. So I guess YouTube prefer this channel to be more publicly open. But I don't want that energy, the low vibe, messy energy that starts to happen at this time. I really don't want that coming towards me. So I made it a sub only video. I cannot see how many people are watching. There's no way for me to tell. I might stop the video because I just don't think a lot of y'all are getting the video. I only see 4 people in here. That's not good. So I think I'm gonna add a bonus topic to this video talking about YouTube, okay? About um, protecting your traffic flow on YouTube. This is something that I learned, and I will share that at the end of this video. Okay, it'll be 2 bonus downloads, 2 bonus information at the end of this video. So stick in there if you want them. Okay. Um, so if you're having trouble finding your life purpose, uh, what how you're supposed to serve the world, what you would do naturally, and you would become naturally a genius, an angel in doing. Notice I said naturally start to be able to do effortlessly as an angel doing it. You notice that part is attached, okay? um, it has a lot to do with the energy, and I always say the energy that puts you to bed. Okay. If you feel like you have long lasting peace after you do it, it's almost like it's beneficial in other areas of your life. It's almost like the energy supports all areas of your life. Then you're most likely doing what you're supposed to do. So when you're finding out when you're doing what you're supposed to do, you'll notice that breakthroughs in other areas of your life comes easier. You'll notice that your intuitive guidance is coming on strong. You don't have to meditate. At some point, you won't even have to meditate much or never meditate because you're so much in to your spiritual purpose that you're just being rewarded just energetically of like of knowing what to do. You just know what to do and what not to do. So meditation becomes more optional. Okay. um, this is something that I only realized when I realized I haven't been meditating, haven't been laying there, closing my eyes, picturing myself in the forest, going deep. I didn't even realize I stopped doing that for like 4 or 5 years. Yet I'm having all kind of breakthroughs. Yet downloads is coming left and right. And then I realized it wasn't until I took some major leaps into some things that I suspected were a part of my purpose. So the psychic ability of just knowing, of like what you feel is the truth, you don't need confirmation, or you don't need to deep dive meditate, um, that becomes strong when you find your purpose. So, for example, some people might need to do deep meditation. For me, I can quickly get there within 3 seconds, like literally in seconds, because I've already done my purpose. Your purpose already brings your heart chakra into the angel dimension where you're trying to get to when you meditate. So there's no need to do deep meditation. You're actually doing it in micro bursts of meditation. You're doing that when you're doing your purpose. So having to deep dive to meditate is unnecessary. Okay. All right. So the extended content, you will have to join my workshops and buy my articles to find out the rest of that information and the additional downloads that I got. There are some parts that create a skeleton key to entering the room of your life purpose, and you know for sure that it's your life purpose. But those downloads are sacred, okay? So I can't just like give them out on here. But the main one, as I said, is um you'll notice that, like I said, you don't have to do a lot of praying and dancing and a whole lot of meditation. You don't even need a lot of resources. Like you may have one book, and it's like that book is like 1,000 books related to your purpose. Like it's almost like because you're in your purpose, that one resource is web connected to all the abundant resources of your Akashic records. So it's almost like you don't have to study 10, 15 years, get a PhD in it. You don't have to read 15, 20 books on it. Maybe just one or a few books is like you've accessed 1,000. That's how far the knowledge of those books will travel for you to get the additional knowledge, because you are showing up with the spiritual identity matching it. A lot of people say become on the outside, but that's dark craft. You must have been born as it, with the God particle within you, the internal identity, the cosmic inner identity. You must be born with that. Otherwise, if you're just trying to make yourself on the outside because you think something is your purpose, then you're doing dark art. Period. I'm calling everybody out on YouTube that's telling people to do that. Unless you're already it inside, you should not be trying to change yourself on the outside. For example, I could sit here with nothing in this room, stark naked on this video, but because I'm already it inside, I was born it. Born it. And how do I know? It's because the reality is all the realities that are of us are already here the moment of conception, the moment we are conceived by our parents. It is here. Okay. So that reality I was already connected. The reality that the creator has chosen for specifically for me, for the ultimate abundance of my true spiritual identity. It was already here. I was already connected to it even when I was in my mother's belly. So the point is you have to know thy inner self. Okay. Not just choosing stuff because it's interesting or because it's fun or because it's a way to just help. Oh, I can do this to help people. You might be getting in the way of other people who are chosen to do that to help. Just because you have free will to choose whatever you want to do to help doesn't mean there's not consequences for abandoning what you were cosmically chosen to do. You're keeping that waiting while you're just choosing anything to help, all because you can see how beneficial it is of other people doing it, and all because you can see the resources come easy. Okay. Now, some people say, "Oh, I'm intuitively," whoever that is who's watching. I know you're still watching me. Intuitively connected okay, to astrology. No, you use your intuition. I can use my intuition on anything in here, any field of study, science, math, dance. There is no limit to how much you can or what you can use your intuition for. That is not the evidence that that's your life purpose. That is not the evidence. And if you know that it's not your life purpose, but you're still using your intuition to do it, you're hijacking someone else's Akashic records who are chosen to do it cosmically and spiritually. So basically, you're trying to break in, you're trying to visit someone else's Akashic records of knowledge of that particular field, and you're trying to pass it out. You're trying to pass it out, even though you know you don't have permission because it's not your life purpose spiritually. And only reason why some people can access knowledge of Akashic records of a purpose that they know that's not theirs is because they're tapping in to someone's frequency who is chosen to do it. Class is in session. There's people on this channel now saying their natal chart, they're suddenly intuitive about natal charts. No, you've been tapping into my energy. You've been tapping into my frequency. Because frankly, I've always known that I was chosen to be a spiritual coach. I've known this since I was a little girl. This isn't something I found out as a grown-up. I'm watching everybody do it and saying, hey, I could do it too. Seems like a way to help. That wasn't my mindset. I was compelled to do this spiritually, energetically, having no choice. I don't even have a choice in the matter. If I don't do it, all hell falls apart in my life. That's the consequences for not doing your life purpose. Your world will come down and be brought to its knees. You'll be in struggle energy, struggle life for a long time, or you'll just be getting the basic stuff. So for that person who said that they're intuitively connected to astrology, being an astrologer, but it's not their life purpose. You are using a part of a frequency that's not yours to activate your intuition, to operate like somebody else's, to get those Akashic records that don't have your name on it. That's what you're doing. And that is dark art. That's what that is. Period. Class is in session, y'all. I told y'all I'm gonna do some sprints, short videos. How long I've been talking? 12 minutes. Okay. No more than 15-minute videos, y'all. 15, 20 minutes. That's it. Okay. We didn't got a meeting of the mind. Um, so it cracks me up, like when that person emailed me this week and said, oh, if you want me to do your free natal chart reading, but then said it's not their life purpose, but they're just doing it. Okay. So you're basically putting yourself tapping into the memory of someone else's energy. You have hijacked someone else's part of their frequency that you've been getting so familiar with. And that is what you've been sneaking in a window, a crack into that Kashik record room and snatching up partial knowledge and then out here sharing it out. Basically, you're stepping into someone else's energy lane through through boosting your intuition in a way to get that information through someone's frequency that you learned. And this is what people are doing all over these platforms. They're watching people, they're tuning in, connecting, they're studying other people's frequencies, and they're seeing what money and views and things they're getting on these platforms. And they're just getting in that frequency and then going to go do it and saying, "Oh, it's not my purpose, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it, and I'm intuitively connected." No, you were studying other people. I didn't study anyone before I stepped on the scene and did this. I wasn't watching no YouTubers' videos on natal charts, astrologer. I wasn't doing any of that. I didn't even watch any oracle videos. I wasn't doing any of that. When I took the leap, it was on pure leap of faith. It was on pure leap of clear cognizance of just knowing because I knew who I was as a child. This is deep. People say I had no interest in this stuff as a child. I really wasn't, look, I didn't feel pulled to or nothing. Why are you doing it? The creator will always drop clues, synchronicities, and hints of your abundant life purposes when you are a child. The creator would never wait till you're 20 and 30 and 40 years old to give you signs. And a lot of people, they're scared. They're scared to do what they feel they should do with their life purpose. So they're going to go step into someone else's and say, well, I'm not going to fall into judgment. I'm not going to fall into judgment because I'm not using it for wickedness. I'm not using it to get paid. I'm doing it for free. But you are hijacking someone else's knowledge, using someone else's part of their metaphysical energy to do it that you're not supposed to be getting nor giving away for free. Some people have decided to do that, to give it away free. Like, oh, this is supposed to be done for free. Nothing is supposed to be done for free. Okay? Nothing. Unless somebody really can't afford it, they're in dire need, it's an emergency, you really are not supposed to be doing stuff for free. Why? Because we are not in the times of the saints where people will just knock on your door and give you food and water and a roof over your head. We're not living in the woods anymore where we can just grow our gardens. We're just getting this free land. We're not in that energy anymore. The world is not in that energy no more. And taking other people's knowledge and downloads all because you can access it through putting stress on it with your intuition, knowing it's not your purpose. That is straight up narcissistic. Because I know certain things is not my purpose. It is not my purpose to be a professional hairstylist. So I'm not going to sit up here and look over hairstyling videos and with my intuition and see what that's crazy. Okay. I'm going to let somebody who's chosen in that field to sit there with their intuition and get those Akashic records for that. But just because you got psychic abilities and you got free will to do what you want with it, doesn't mean you get to hijack other people's knowledge, Akashic records, and masquerade around as them, even though you know you're not supposed to be them. Okay. This I'm gonna say some stuff to trigger some people on this channel from now on. Okay. And the time, and then here's what gets me. Offer free natal chart readings when you know. No, group gets me. People say my intuition. You're listening to other, if it's not your purpose and you know it's not your purpose, you know it's not your purpose. You're listening to other people whose purpose it is, and you're channeling their energy and their download to get the rest of the downloads connected to that download. And then you're giving it out for free and saying, even though this ain't my purpose, my intuition got it. Trying to be slick. Trying to be slick. I'm talking to that person who's watching me. Okay. You think you're slick. You said it's not your purpose because you obviously know it doesn't really come that natural. It doesn't really come that natural. You know that you're listening and that you're looking and reading books and studying real hard and chanting and meditating. You're meditating and going what other people are saying and going on that. Like when I said Aries in my last video, I said retrograde was in Aries. Then this person going to watch my video, then act like they didn't watch my video, which I could tell by their email that they watched my video. And then they going to email me and say, rest up because Aries season's coming up. I already knew that wasn't their purpose. I already knew. Okay. And but I'm talking about this because a lot of people is just all about get money. That they're like, this is my purpose. All because you got money through it, don't make it your purpose. You know that your dreams are telling you whether it is and whether it's not. You know your dreams are disturbing your peace, that you're seeing demons and demonic dreams, nightmares, all kind of weird stuff, that you can't remember your dreams. Your dreams are not giving you confirmation. but you're still going to keep doing it. I'm talking to the people who needed to hear that message. Okay, who think because they got cards and they got tarot or whatever that they can go ahead and do something that's not their purpose, or because they see the money coming there. How's your sleep going? Yeah. How's your hair thriving? What's happening with your skin? How's your love life going? Because all the areas of my life get cleaned up real quick when I do this. When I do life guidance and spiritual guidance, and when I write poetry, or when I dance, or when I do dancing, or when I maybe do paint a little bit, everything starts to fall in line. See, when you are in your life purpose, you start to not need guides. You don't even need to watch people's videos to know what you need to bring to the world. You won't need to surf YouTube. You don't won't need to look in your news feed. You won't need to call up and see what everybody's talking about. You won't need to do none of that, because claircognizant and clairvoyance and your clairaudience with hearing the other side will be super strong. See, there are psychic rewards, psychic boost rewards that you're given for finding your life purpose. If you're feeling so psychically blocked that time and all you're doing is running on intuition only, there's probably a lane you need to get out of. Okay? There's something about your personality or the things you're doing God don't mean for you to do, or way you're being is not for you. Okay? Maybe you're picking up a personality trait from somebody who is doing something that you might want to do, but you don't even know if you're supposed to do it. So the creator's like, you're not getting a psychic boost because you're hijacking a part of that person's traits to do what they're doing. So I will make sure that you don't access all the psychic powers. I'll make sure that you can't just go to the ninth and 10th dimension without meditating. You're gonna have to pay it energetically to get there. That's what the creator will tell you. So instead of trying to future see, why don't you back see? If you're trying to find out your life purpose, rewind all the way back to your teenage years, your kid years. Take a walk through that. Take a walk through all that. Because see, when you're a kid, you're not so hell bent on chasing what you see other people are making their marks or what everybody needs. Oh, it seems like everybody needs spiritual coach, so I'm gonna do that now. See, when you was a kid, you wasn't in that energy. You was bringing what God told you need to bring. All this jumping on trend stuff, sitting up there, saying I'm gonna do these trends because this is what's really trending, but I'm gonna do it for free and thinking you're gonna get better on God's side. I'm jumping on the trend. I'm jumping on the trend of doing natal charts, and I'm doing it for free, thinking you're going to get in God's favor. You're not, because there's somebody you probably was talking to who do natal charts, who were chosen to, who are supposed to get paid for it, and you're in their way energetically. This is a deep video, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just telling it straight. My scriptures told me I have to start telling it straight to y'all. Like, y'all want auntie energy? Y'all want mama energy? Here it is, okay? Straight, no chaser. If you had to shift your energy and change your energy and do things different with your energy, then it's what you're not supposed to be, probably not what you're supposed to do. Like, for example, when this person emailed me, they said in the email, I know you do natal charts in capital letters. I knew right there they weren't chosen to do it. They were literally shouting in the first sentence, shouting at me. And they actually thought I would want them to do my natal chart. See, your true self came actually out when I told them I'm chosen to do this and I can prove it with my chart. So why are you asking to do it for me? And they got triggered and they shouted in the first sentence. Y'all, I can show y'all it. I know you do natal charts in capital letters with an exclamation mark. Why was they so offended? Because they're competing with me. They are. Why else shout at me? Why else shout at me? They're competing with me in a field that they clearly say they're not chosen to do. But this is how far the narcissistic people will go. Okay? Will go. They think they can sit on these platforms, harvest the information and knowledge of people who are chosen to do it, then go out here and give it out for free, trying to block their abundance and trying to get popular, trying to make a name for themselves in case they ever want to make money off of it, trying to make a name for themselves by doing it for free, baiting people by doing it for free, like the narcissists do, baiting people with being generous in a thing that people are desperate to know. And by doing that, blocking the people who are chosen to do it and also get paid for it. So, what we have going on now is narcissists, the narcissists doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing, getting in the way of other people who are doing it, trying to block their abundance by doing it for free. If you're watching my channel, why are you doing what I'm doing and telling people you're doing it for free through my channel? If you emailed me and told me you're doing it for free, who else did you email from this channel? Who else did you contact? Trying to do what I'm doing for free, trying to block me and make people think that you're closer to God because you did it for free. When there is a time to do things for free and there's a time not to. There is a time, okay, for that. I'm getting into talking about health is wealth. Now, that's the last final thing in this video. And I'm going to close it out. I've been talking too long. 30 minutes, that's enough, y'all. Got to roll. Health is wealth. Now, I know y'all heard that, but understand it is the health that you can control, because some health you can't control, some health, genetics, or whatever. So, if you are born with a genetic disease and things like that, don't look at it like you're not wealthy. It's what you're doing with the health that you have control over. It's what you're doing with the health that you have control over. So if you have control over losing weight, getting in shape, grooming yourself, you know, taking care of your blood and your water and fluids and stuff, and okay, then you can generate wealth because you will act upon your health. Getting deep. You will act, you will act according to your internal health. Even the people who are out here faking it, they're still acting according to their health. They're just hiding it to make people think that they're not. In secret, they're in the energy that they're supposed to be in, according to the health that they brought upon themselves. Okay? That they brought upon themselves. So if you bring the good health upon you, you bring good behavior out of you. That's what the behavior, the attitude that will come out of you. And so, whatever that beingness of you can manifest, that is what you'll manifest. Wealth is up for a matter of perspective. So, when you hear health is wealth, don't think a gold mine of money. That's not what everybody think is wealth. That's what you think is wealth. When people hear health as well, people hear mansions, money, cars. And if that's what you think, if that's what you think, you ain't in the right health. You ain't in the you in the shadow health and don't know that. Okay? You don't know that. Okay? So you're not you're in wealth, but you're in low vibrational wealth of greed and materialism of thinking stuff defines your wealth, your what you're abundant in. So your wealth will be different than mine because my wealth is different. My wealth ain't got nothing to do with none of this stuff. My wealth has to do with I can bring to get people out of situations or to give clarity or understanding or compassion or inspiration to them. That's wealth for me. Can I bring that? Good times, fun, good emotions, or and the emotional release that they need. When I can do that, that's I got wealth in me. I got wealth. I'm wealthy. But I can't even do that if I don't take action to be healthy or maintain good health or be healthier than I was yesterday. Even if I'm not even if I didn't do all my health care this morning, I must get it done by the end of the day. If I am going to keep getting what I need to get to do God's work tomorrow. This is a very deep video. So I am wealthy. I'm wealthy because I don't chase money. I chase the only true power of God, and that is creation. Okay? I chase creation, helping people to recreate something in abundance or to create something in the first time, or something within thyself that they can work with, or something outside of themselves that they can work with. That's what I chase because that's who I am. I'm creation. But I cannot possibly step into the power of God creating if I don't follow the commandments for health. Okay? Now I'm allowed to have setbacks. I'm allowed to set myself back because I got free will, but I'm not allowed to stay there. I'm not allowed to stay set back. I got to keep, every time I'm back, I got to move forward with my health. Every time I'm back, oh, my health is slipping. Up, got to go, got forward, better health again. You're not allowed to let yourself just be just unhealthy and just brought away and be that. You're not allowed. If you are suffering health wise inside, eventually you're going to suffer spiritual, and no outside thing is going to help you spiritually. None. So instead of chasing money, chase the best health you can give yourself. And you will automatically be pulled to that which you're supposed to do to make money. Okay? All right. If y'all enjoyed this video, feel free to let me know. I got to go, y'all. Been talking too long. Throat chakra, y'all. Throat chakra. Um, I will be giving some additional information and downloads and stuff all related to this health as wealth, life purpose stuff that y'all ain't heard. So glamorize abundant health. Literally glamorize that first. And when I tell you that abundance will come to you, abundance will chase you. Okay? Let me make that clear. If you go hard on your health, you got a plan. You going to bed with already the plan ready for the next day for your health. Which y'all can't see right now on the board is my entire daily health plan now. I write on that board every week. I don't even want to live my life unless that board is done. That's how serious I am. That's how serious I am. I have what I do between 8 and 9:45. What I do at 10. What I do at 12. All of that. Okay. Even and then there's a space above 8 a.m. And that space is just for me. Just for me to be in space. It's not on the board. It's sacred. It's not even for monitoring spirits to know about. That space before 8 a.m. is going with the flow of God. That's for me. Okay. Of just seeing where God's taking me intuitively and and just silence until I'm getting the main solution that I really need so this day doesn't fall to Hades and I can't do anything about it. Okay. All right, y'all. Thanks for listening, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit more self care. Yes. Yes. See, that's checking into God. Self care every hour. Self care every hour. Self care every hour. That's checking in. That's saying I know how abundant creation I am and I respect it. Before I got on this video, I scrubbed my teeth with peppermint water. Okay? Y'all can't smell my breath in here, but why did I do that? Because I can't help y'all if I didn't help myself. If I didn't help myself, even health wise, I shouldn't be on here talking. I should not be on here talking. Okay? All right, y'all. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to send a donation, you can send donations to my Cash App at money sign Coach V Hunter. Thank you very much. This is a time to share resources, share, give. When we get water moons, it's about helping, it's about giving, it's about community service. If you're in that, all mind, greedy energy, hoarding, you're hoarding, good luck. You're going to be blocked come March. You're going to find delay. You'll find out you're having delays, manifestations coming through slow, you're causing delays for yourself. You're abandoning projects. Your spirits are low. Okay. If you ever have trouble getting your spirits up, release. Release don't mean just purging. Release mean give something to somebody. Give something to somebody, like literally. Okay. Like I gave my family member a special gift this week. I told them half of the meals that they normally buy, I said I'm going to buy. They were like kind of like, wow. And I said I'm gonna give you some money. You will have some play money this weekend. I said I'm gonna make sure you ain't gotta do no work this weekend. I'm gonna do all the work here. You're gonna be good, okay? You only get to do your favorite housework. So all they'll have to do is vacuum and take the garbage out. That's all. I'm gonna literally do everything else. Give them 20. I'm giving them 20 extra $20. I already gave them 20, and I bought them some stuff, but I'm giving them another 20 plus. I'm gonna help them groom themselves tomorrow. I'm gonna help them groom. And I told them like part of the breakfast menu that I'm going to buy. That's going to actually put more money in their pocket. They're going to see the difference. Like, oh, I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this stuff for breakfast. So wow, I got more money. You know. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also taking some books that I don't read and some clothes, and I'm dropping them off to the donation bin. I know some of y'all think that we're done letting go. No, until that moon is completely done with, until that Pisces moon is completely through, like empty, meaning the energy is gone. We're not done releasing and helping. Share the resources. Okay. Don't think shopping's going to make it better. Don't think shopping's going to make your life purpose work better. Learn to have gratitude for what you have and see what you can use to to attract more fortune, to make wishes come true, not just your own. You have to care about other people's wishes right now. Okay. Bye, everybody. See y'all later. Bye.